to my channel. Welcome back to another video. We are doing another little sit down video today. I know the first ever video that you guys probably see 2025, by the time you guys see this it's already up, but it's book related, so I figured we would do another sit down video that is actually also book related. I'm going to share with you guys 15 books I really want to read this year, aka 2025, and this is a little bit of everything. We have romance, thriller. I did not incorporate fantasy because I ain't gonna lie, I stepped away from my fantasy genre. The only fantasy series that I pretty much started was ACOTAR. I still have it in the back burner. She's eventually gonna be done, but I don't want to start another fantasy book until I finish that one, because that's like a whole other world and I don't want to get confused with other fantasy series. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of both thriller and romance. There's a lot of romance here. Obviously that's one of my favorite genres, and we were in a book slump last year, like end of last year, thanks to Miss Emily Henry Happy Plays. Yep, I said it, she put me in a book slump. I did not love that book, and I was slowly getting into book slump. That book set me to it. I was like, no, I don't want to read, and it was a little sad, but we're back on it. We're picking it up again, and we are gonna go through my TBR as well as books that I want to read this year that are new releases, stuff that I've never read in my life, obviously, and my first time reading it. So without that being said, let's go ahead and get started. If you are new here, my name is Daya and I do lifestyle videos and vlog for you guys. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm a first-time mom of a beautiful baby boy, and yeah, I share pretty much my life with you guys. I do vlogs and sit-down videos and all kinds of lifestyle videos with you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, follow me on all my socials, Instagram, TikTok. Try and upload as much as I can. I would say Instagram, I keep it up to date because I talk a lot in my stories. You guys know me. You're there a lot because I literally chat with you guys, if not every day, every other day. I promise you guys I will be there saying so go follow me there. So I want to share really quickly 10 books that I had. So I had this on my Notion and I never shared this last year because I don't know why, but I wanted to share really quickly the books that I really wanted to read last year, and the ones that I read out of the 10 books that I read. But this year I'm doing 15. Last year I did 10 books I really wanted to read. I feel like this year I'm gonna kickstart my reading again. It has already happened. I wouldn't be surprised if I went through a lot of this books, because there's a lot of this books that in this list, the 15 ones of 2025, that I really want to read, and some I transferred from last year to this year because I didn't read all. First one that I actually really wanted to read last year, let's start with that section first. Collide by Cabra, I believe that's how you say it. I don't know if I said wrong, I'm sorry, but yeah, that was one of them. Pretty quickly through this and then I'll tell you guys which ones I read. Then we have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, that's my second one. We have Alive and Wells by Bailey Hanna. We have The Fake Out by Stephanie Archer. After that we have Daydream by Hannah Graves. We also have Night Shift by Annie Crown. From Paris in Love by Elodie Colliard, I hope I said that right. Right Move by Liz Tomford. Unsteady by Peyton Corin. And last but not least, Never Lie by Frida McFadden. Out of these 10 books, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. I did not read 4 of them out of the 10, and I read 6 out of the 10. Just for the Summer, I rated it 4 stars. 11 Wells, I rated it 4 stars as well. The Fake Out was a 5-star. Night Shift was 3. If I would go back, I would probably rate it 2.5 because it was way too spicy for it to be like YA, and it's that kind of YA that it's like they're starting college and she's never, like, she's a virgin and she's experienced not being a virgin for the first time, so it's absolutely spicy as hell, too much. And I'm a smug girly, but this was like cringy spice. It was so weird. I don't know. Right Move by Liz Tomford, I rated it 3 stars. I know a lot of people literally these are their 5 stars book, but I don't know, I felt like it didn't live up to my expectations. Never Lie by Frida McFadden, I rated it 3 stars. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Moving on to the 15 books that I really want to read this year. The first one, again, I moved them from the list of 2024 to this list. So the first one is Collide by Bal Cabra. I really don't know why I did not read this book last year. I thought this book looked so cute and aesthetic, like the cover. It might have gotten me out of the funk if I did, but honestly I was like also at the same time debating if I should go into new authors because I didn't want to get myself in a more book slump, you know. But I've heard it gives icebreaker kind of vibes. I've heard it's spicy. I don't know if it's YA. A lot of these books I'm literally just jumping right in. That's what I've heard of. Actually, you know what, we should go into Pinterest and just search for the names and see what shows up. up. Okay, so we have fan art. So have a little bit of description. So I think the series, if I don't mistaken, the series is called Off the Ice, is it? It says Off the Ice on the top of the cover, so I'm assuming it's that. Okay, it says it's forced proximity, no third act breakup, college and hockey romance, friends to lovers, he falls for her first, and he falls hard for her too. Oh, he falls first and harder. Makes sense. Enemies to lovers and slow burn. Okay, interesting. Yeah, those are the description, but I love the fan art. It's giving, literally it's giving icebreaker for me. I don't know. First book. Second book, we have Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. This is not a book from last year. I added it. It is on my bookshelf. I actually had this book open for my book advent calendar that I did 2023. Yeah, people, 2023. And I still have not read it, but also I don't want to start a new series from Lauren Asher until I finish the Dreamlight Billionaire, I think it's called, series. I want to finish that first. So of course, that's my second one. I'm really excited. I don't know why the little bridge thing, it gives me like San Francisco vibes. I don't know. Let's see. Love Redesign, Lauren Asher. This is giving like San Francisco or like city kind of vibe. Forced proximity, family, friends, small town, and work together. Okay. Forced proximity is one of my favorite tropes, so I'm excited. Fan art is giving rich, is giving a little bit of, oh my god, that's a beautiful house. It's giving like billionaire kind of romance, lakefront billionaires. That's literally the series name. Daya. Wow, you suck at this. Quit already. That's book number 2. Then book number 3. So I also have this on my TBR. There's a lot of books in here in this list that I already have on my bookshelf, and I'm really excited because I don't have to worry about buying them. But I ain't gonna lie, soon there's a Barnes & Noble's trip coming because baby boy, he loves it when I read to him. He loves like looking at the pages whenever, because I just sit him on my lap and I literally read it right in front of him so he can look. It's the cutest thing. Like, I've done it. It's so cute. So we have to go and do a Barnes & Noble trip and get a book for me and for baby boy. So that's gonna come soon. I'm probably gonna vlog it, so stay tuned, because I've been on my vlogging game again on YouTube. I just haven't really been editing because it's a reading vlog and you guys know that takes time to edit. But some of the books that I haven't bought are like new releases in here, and obviously like maybe old releases, but books that I've heard about I just haven't purchased at all. So I'm excited. But if I don't buy it physically, I'll probably buy it, like just buy it on my Kindle. Book number 3 is a book that I fell for in an Instagram ad. You heard it. Yep, in an Instagram ad. Literally, I was like, oh, like it's a cute cover kind of book, and I absolutely loved it and ordered it ASAP. This book is called The Wedding Menu by Leticia Lorini. I love the fan art. It's giving, I'm a chef, and I think she's a wedding pastry chef or something like that. It's the cutest cover. I literally have the book. Please pause. I'm gonna show you. One of the cutest covers that I've ever had in my whole life. And when I scroll through it, you can literally see, I love that it has like the chapters. First of all, cutest chapter covers, like the little art. I love it. It has conversation, like the art in the book. I just love how she did it. It has tweets, like come on Twitter, where you at? But again, like I love it, and it's intriguing me, and I don't know why I've never read this book. I think a part of me is wanting to hold it up because I feel like it's gonna be a 5-star, but it's like that feeling that you're like, I don't want to read it yet, because then if it's a 5-star, after I'm done with it, I'm gonna be like, what's gonna top this? You know, it's that kind of book. I don't know, that's what I feel like. But it's the cutest freaking cover. I love it. It's cute. And I literally fell for this in an Instagram ad. And I know there's a second book that came out either last year or it's coming out this year. But it literally says, how many weddings does it take to fall in love? 1 year ago, Emily had it all. Almost engaged to her high school sweetheart, close to her childhood best friend, and cooking at her dad's restaurant. Her life was exactly what she'd ordered. Until Ian, an opinionated wedding hater, popped up out of nowhere and proved she might like something off the menu. 1 year later, Amelie has it all. She's unemployed, single, and taking a break from her friendship. As for Ian, he's gone too. When she visits Ian's hometown to teach at a week-long cooking conference, she hopes for a fateful meet-cute, but their reunion is far from joyful when Amelie discovers Ian is the son of father's business rival. Even bigger fiasco, he only wants friendship. Millie has 1 week to change his mind, and if the truth of why her whole life fell apart remains hidden, then their love story might even end with a wedding. This is so interesting. Love and other recipes. I love it. I just love it. It's so cute, the fan art, and it's thick. She a thick book. She's like almost 500 pages. I feel like she's gonna be like slow burner kind of book. Here are the little descriptions. It says friends to lovers, second chance, dual timeline, he falls first. Okay, next book We all have heard about it, so I'm not even gonna give you a description. Things We Left Behind by Lucy Score. I read both Things We Hide from the Light and Things We Never Got Over, I think it's called. Ask me if I want to finish this book. I don't want to finish this series because it holds a special place in my heart, but apparently I'm just gonna come out with more reading vlogs where I just finish series, because I have a bunch of series that I haven't literally ended, and it's just because I don't want to let go of them, you know. That's book number 4. I'm gonna read it. It's literally on my bookshelf as well. And this next one is also on my bookshelf, and that is Daydream by Hannah Grace. You know, this is one of my favorite authors. Why have I not read Daydream? I think it's because it came out in the middle, it's like around my baby shower or something. I had so much going on that I had no time to read, and I hadn't even realized that this book had come out. Like, it was released, I think it was released in October-ish or something, and I was full on baby shower planning mode and nesting mode, so there was a lot going on. Hubby, aka Charlie, he remembered that she's one of my favorite authors, and he bought me this book for Christmas. Literally gained points. He was the cutest. I was like, oh my god, how did you know that I didn't have this book? And he literally said he looked in the shelf to see if I had it, and then he drove to Barnes & Noble and he got it. I love him. It's in my bookshelf. I'm gonna get to it. It's probably going to be one of my next couple reads, and we literally finally got a Henry book, and I still haven't read it. Like, what is wrong with me? The next one, this is number 6, is Verity by Colleen Hoover. Shocker, I know, shocker. Everyone knows about this book. This has been released for years and I still haven't read it, and it's one of the best Colleen Hoover books. I am not reading it because apparently the movie's coming out, or the series or something is coming out this year or next year. I'm not reading it because of that. I'm reading it because I finally want to, like, one, conquer it and like get it read. It's a book that I don't have. I think this is my last chapter with Colleen Hoover. There's a lot of books from her that I still haven't read till this day, but it's books that are really not hyped enough for me to read it. I think the last book for my like goodbye for Colleen Hoover will be this one, because this is one of her most popular books, and I feel like why not hop back into her by reading one of her best-selling books. I need to read this. I put it on my 15 books I really want to read this year. Next book. This book, if I don't mistake it, this book is coming from last year's reading. This is one of them. Oh, also Daydream. I forgot that I also brought that from last year's list. Did I forget to? This one is called From Paris in Love by Elodie Colliard. This is giving summer vibes. Like, I feel like I need to read this in the summer. It's literally the cutest freaking book ever. Let me see what are the fan art, since like description and the fan art, I don't even know if there's any fan art. I'll just read you guys the description because there's no fan art, and Pinterest, but it's okay. I love the cover. The cover is giving Pinterest vibes, and cutest freaking cover ever. The croissants, like, come on, give it to me. I love it. What's the description? Who doesn't want a summer getaway to France with a tall, dark, and handsome man? From Paris in Love is the perfect read if you want to escape the city of love from the comfort of your own home while enjoying a love story packed with tension, passion, and pinning. Fans of Elena Armas, The Spanish Deception, and Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World would devour this one. Oh, I love the comparison. So the MMC has an exciting new job that challenges him every day. A sister and mother who he loves beyond words, an amazing rugby team with his best friend Tyler, and a supportive business partner Riley that always makes him want to give his all, but the one person he truly wants he cannot have, even if it means keeping his feeling for Riley to himself. Riley Fletcher is done being walked all over. After several years in a rocky marriage that ended in disaster, she is determined to reclaim her life, and her sole focus is now on her new business with Miles. With so much riding on their success, Riley refuses to let something as trivial as an attraction to a man get in the way, especially when said man is her colleague. So it's giving friends to lovers. Okay. Oh, will they be brave enough to say we to opening up to love, or will they fall back into old patterns and let doubts and uncertainties overcome feelings for each other? Interesting. Again, I need to read this in the summer. Number 8. She's one of my favorite authors. Beg, Borrow, or Steal by Sarah Adams. I did not realize that this was book 3 out of the little small town romance series that she has. I said Seal, I meant Steal. Sorry guys. Okay, the fan art is giving like cottagecore vibes. I love that they're like teachers. That's something I've never read. But the descriptions, okay, we have enemies to lovers, small town, they're teachers, second chance, when in Rome. Book number 3. That's the series. Jack and Emily. Incredibly well written book that will make you feel every emotion that Emily and Jack experience. I love it. I love it. I'm excited. I'm intrigued and excited at the same time. I love Sarah Adams. She is really good with writing like good small town romance kind of vibes. I just love it. The next book, this is a book that I also brought from last year's list, and that is Unsteady by Peyton Corin, or Corrine. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Also is giving icebreaker kind of vibes. I feel like I need to read this either towards the end of the year, or I might read it like around this time because it's still a little cold outside, a little chilly. It gives kind of those vibes to read it like in the winter. But I love it. It's giving hockey. But the description, let's see. Friends to lovers, sports romance, dual POV, golden retriever, MMC, spicy, mental health, love that, college romance, and he falls first. Interesting. I love that though. Well, that's one of the books. It was on my list last year, but there was so much going on last year that I couldn't even finish reading like all these books. But no worries. Hopefully we will keep on reading it this year for sure. Number 10, we have Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I love Elsie Silver. I get the hype that she's a really good author. Her writing, her spice, everything. And I do want to finish Chestnut Springs series first before I hop into this, because I've heard that there's characters from this series that are part of this new series that she came out with. So I'm gonna finish that first, and then we're gonna hop into this series because there's like 2 or 3 books already out. So I love it and I'm excited to read it. I can't wait. I don't have this book. I also don't have Unsteady, and I don't have Beg, Borrow, or Steal. I have to go shopping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. Actually, all the next ones that I'm about to tell you guys, I'm pretty much gonna buy them because I don't have them in my bookshelf. So I'm excited. My bookshelf is gonna be getting a little filled more. Nice. Book number 11, Ready or Not by Cara Bastone. I've heard amazing things about this author. I have never read any of her books. Her covers are the cutest, and it's like contemporary romance kind of book. I'm intrigued to see what it is about. This is giving like New York. I think it's based in New York. I love the fan art. This is so cute. Oh, is there a pregnancy trope in this? Shut up. Really? There's a pregnancy like book. I mean, the little ultrasound photo. There is a pregnancy trope. I'm intrigued. I think this is New York. I love it. I'm looking at all the food. There's like, is he a chef or something? I have no idea. A little description. Friends to lovers, accidental pregnancy, found family, best friend's brother, and slow burn. Last time I read an accidental pregnancy trope, I liked it. I surprisingly loved it. And I think it was the book Seeing Red by Bailey Hannah. I think it's her name. That book was a 5-star, I think. And I absolutely love it. It was the cutest freaking book ever, and I didn't think I was gonna love that pregnancy trope, but I did. So who knows? And I still don't know if it's New York. I think that's what it's giving. It's giving New York vibes because of the trees and the beautiful houses. Number 12 is The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I have no idea what this book is about. I have to Google it right now because I'm a huge Frida McFadden fan and I absolutely love her. I love her reading. I'm intrigued though as to what it is about. This is giving like the housemaid vibes. I don't know. It says there's no place like home. Blake Porter is riding high until he's not. Ooh. Fired abruptly from his job as a VP of marketing and unable to make the mortgage payments on the new brownstone that he shares with his fiance, he's desperate to make ends meet. Enter Whitney, beautiful, charming, down to earth, and looking for a room to tend. She's exactly what Blake's looking for. Or is she? Because something isn't quite right. The neighbors start treating Blake differently. The smell of decay permeates his home no matter how hard he scrubs. Strange noises jar him awake in the middle of the night, and soon Blake fears someone knows his darkest secret. Danger lives right at home, and by the time Blake realizes it, it'll be far too late. The trap is already set. Oh my god. Listen, I love her thriller books. I don't rate them sometimes super high. I've had 5 stars with her, like almost 5 stars I think. Housemaid, I don't remember if that was a 5-star or like almost 5 stars. Their thriller books are like fast paced. They're like page turner, a little bit of everything. I absolutely adore it. I cannot wait to read this book. It's a new release though. It hasn't been released. I believe it's coming out in May. Oh, May 6th. So I'm excited. The next book is the second book out of the wedding menu little book. This is also the same author, Leticia Larini, Desserts for Stressed People. I have no idea also what this is about. I know that the book is also giving the cutest book ever. Like the vibes are there. The description is chocolate foreplay, softy. Okay, does that mean like slow burn, consent king, and dry humping? Are you giving me chapter? What the heck is that I just read? Okay, frenemies to lovers, he falls fast, workplace romance, and secret identity. I don't know what the heck of the descriptions I read before that, but yeah, this is another book that I would like to get it physically because the book is like, the cover is so cute. It's also giving like Italian kind of vibes because of the cafe in the back. Love and Other Recipes is, oh, that's the series name. Love and Other Recipes, is it? Let me see. I love that though, so I have to read this one first because with that I will know. Oh, she has also a playlist. Nice. But with that I will know what's it about and like who will be out of this book coming for the next book, you know. Love, love, love. But that's number 13. Number 14, we have Change of Heart by Bailey Hannah. This is the third book out of, I have no idea, I forgot. This is an author that she is so underrated. I don't know how she's not super famous. Like, her books, I'm like, how are they not? Because Alive and Wells was a 5-star for me. Seeing Red was a 5-star, I think, too. It was so good. Her books are amazing. I need to read this book too, but now that I think about it, I don't think this book has been released yet because I can't find it anywhere. Like, I literally saw it on Google, but I have not seen it pre-order. It has not been released. It means this book is probably coming out this year. When? May 27th is coming out. Okay, so we'll read it then, but I am so excited. This is based off of Small Town Romance. It's in Wells Canyon. I don't know what the series is known for, but it says, buckle up for this sizzling, grumpy slash sunshine small town romance that will throw a lasso around your heart and have you hooked. This is giving like Elsie Silver, Chestnut Springs. It literally brings me back to then, so I don't know how she's not famous with all these books. A jaded woman reluctantly returns to her hometown and to the cowboy who broke her heart and drove her away. He broke her heart once, can she risk him doing it again? Interesting. I don't have a lot of description here as to what it's about. It doesn't really say, so I guess I'll keep you guys posted. Just stay tuned for my reading vlogs because eventually we will know what it's about. It hasn't been released, so, and she's a really like a small author. She's not super well known, unfortunately, so I don't really know a lot. The cover says, he broke her heart once, can she risk him doing it again? Literally, that's what I read before Daya. The book is so cute and it is on Kindle Unlimited, so I will be reading it there. And then last but not least, we have My December Darling by Lauren Asher. This was not on my list last year, but it was on my TBR on my Kindle. I do have a little list there on my, like a TBR list in my Kindle, like Kindle Unlimited books, and this was one of them. I'm a huge fan of Lauren Asher. Her books are chef's kisses. When I heard that she was coming out with a Christmas book, I don't know why I didn't read this one first, because apparently this one lived better the expectations out of the other book that I read. I don't remember the name of it. I'll put the cover here, but that book was a little cringy, the spicy scenes, and I feel like Lauren Asher, she don't give me cringe when I read the books, like spicy parts. I wish I read that one instead of the other one. So this one I'll be reading around Christmas time, so stay tuned. I'm excited. The book cover is beautiful. I'm probably gonna get the book. Sorry guys, my camera died. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. I'm so excited to read this book. I feel like this book is so beautiful, and how not have it on my TBR, on my bookshelf. I want it on my bookshelf, so I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna buy it and read the physical cover. It's on my Kindle Unlimited, but I might still get the cover. I'm gonna do that because, come on, like, I love Lauren Asher's books. Like, her covers are so cute. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are my 15 books that I want to read for 2025. I would have done 25 books that I want to read in 2025, but let's be real. The reality of this is that I have no idea if I'll be able to even read 15 of these books. I hope I will. I've already read like 4 this year, starting off, and we're in February, like end of February, so I'm doing great. So I'm just gonna focus on these books first, like read majority of these books, and I'm just glad to have them on my bookshelf. So I'm gonna get through those first and then just read whatever I want. I will see how many I read. I have no idea, but I'm hoping I can get through all these 15 books that I shared with you guys. If you have one of these and you've read them, let me know what you thought. Don't spoil anything in the comments. Just let me know what you rated it. Let me know in the comments. Love you guys. I'm glad to be back with my little sit down videos. I missed you guys, and yeah, I can't wait to share more little book reading vlogs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the post notification bell on so you guys can be notified every time I post a video. And without that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.